Hey, it's Julia, 98.7 AM Radio, live at Music Town with one of my favorite artists, actually, Demi Lovato.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really mean that. I love the new album. I love this season of you. It's simply complicated and in everything you've been doing lately.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. How's it going?
It's going really good. I'm on tour right now, so I'm staying pretty busy, but I get to play all my new music, and it's really exciting for me.
Yeah, has tour been going good?
Tour has been going really good. Every night I look forward to doing the show, which is like, sometimes, when you're on the road, it can get a little monotonous, but
sure.
This show is so much fun, and it's so action-filled, like you never get bored. It's a really good show, so I get excited to put it on every night.
It looks really fun. I've been following it around in your stories and everything. I love all the outfits.
Oh, thanks.
But a girl took her bra and shirt off.
Yes.
During your show the other night. How are you going to top that now on tour? Like, she set that peak so early. Like,
I know. I have no idea. That's never happened at a show before where, like, she didn't just, like, flash herself. It was like she just completely took it all off and was, like, hanging out. I was like, wow, okay, this is what we're doing now.
Did you make eye contact with her, too?
Yeah, I was like, good for you. Free the nipple.
So, I mean, like I was saying, we've learned so much in this era of you with Tell Me You Love Me, and then right after Simply Complicated, that documentary came out. What have you learned about yourself through all of this? Like, even maybe just through touring, even though it just kind of got started?
What I've learned about myself through all of this is that the more I'm honest with people, the more I grow as a person. So there were some things in the documentary that were kind of difficult to talk about.
Yeah.
But like, because I talked about it, the more I grew as a person and the more accountable I was held by my fans. I want to be a light and inspiration for them. So, I grow more as a person when I'm more open with people.
Yeah, I really liked that you said that. I think I read it somewhere like a couple of weeks ago, you saying that the more transparent you are, the more it holds you accountable to the things that you're saying and promising that you're doing, which I really like. I mean, how does it feel after you come out with your vulnerable side with others? Did you feel kind of like scared after the documentary came out, or were you just like, was it like confidence?
There's some nerves, when the documentary came out, I expressed a lot of myself, and so, it's like dating people, it's like, it's weird because people are, if they've seen the documentary, they already know so much about you.
Yeah.
And so, it's interesting, like, there's so many people that know so many things about you, and it's kind of nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it's like, this is who I am, and I'm proud of it.
I liked the documentary because it was serious, but then it was like also really fun. Like, it showed you there. I just remember the one scene of you in the car, like talking about that one story with that guy, and it was just like, it just put such a fun edge to it. And I don't know, it was so dynamic.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I tried to keep it, really true to myself and just be honest and open on camera.
Cool. Well, so which song was your first love off of this album? Maybe like the easiest to write, or like just something like you that like hit with you the most?
I think the first song that I did on this album that really struck a chord with me was two songs, Lonely and Tell Me You Love Me.
Yes.
So those two songs, they were the first songs that were sent to me, and then I changed some of the lyrics in Lonely. I think, did I? No, I didn't. Actually, I had rewritten it, and then I didn't put that version out. But so I really related to the lyrics a lot, and I was going through a breakup at the time, so I felt vulnerable, and the songs were very vulnerable, so I really connected with those two first.
Is that why you took Tell Me You Love Me and like kind of made it into like the headline, or not the headline, the title of the album?
Yeah, it just fit. There was something perfect about the title for the album, and it was vulnerable, it was raw, and it really summed up kind of the emotions on the album.
Yeah, I felt like it made sense for like the whole body of work, because if you're going to take like every song off the album and summarize it with one title, I felt like that was it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So weirdest place you got inspired for a song off this album? Like, did something maybe like strike with you when you were like, I don't know, at the bank or like somewhere weird?
I don't think there was ever any places that I got struck with an idea that were weird. One particular idea that came, like a lot of them come in the studio.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm on a plane, sometimes I'm in the shower, sometimes I'm in bed about to fall asleep and I have to get up to like write it down or put it in my phone. And but like with daddy issues, I remember I was driving in the car and there's like this Instagram page called Daddy Issues.
Yes, Violet.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I was like on that page and I think it's hilarious. And I was like, you know what? Daddy Issues would be a really good concept for a song. So I got inspired by that.
And I like that song so much because like the things you sing about, like it's literally like therapy, like how that daddy issues like affects how you are in relationships, but then it's like also a very dancey song.
Yeah. I wanted to keep it lighthearted, you know, like the lyrics are kind of crazy. Like I got, after our first kiss, I got your name on my wrist. Like,
Yes.
you know, it's kind of, you know, it sounds crazy. So I wanted to keep it lighthearted and fun, but those are real things that you deal with whenever you start to fall in love or get into a relationship or like start to date someone when you have abandonment issues from your dad.
It's so relatable, but then when that beat hits, you're just like,
Thanks.
So which song feels the most therapeutic for you to perform off this album?
You Don't Do It For Me Anymore. That song is very, very therapeutic, and I just pour my heart and soul out into it whenever I perform it.
Yeah, and we just learned recently that that's not about a guy. Like, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So, you know, it's hard when you go through a breakup in the public eye. Everyone assumes that songs are about them.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the case. It was this song. I had shared some of my personal experiences with the songwriters and what I was going through, and they actually took that and created this song. And it was amazing how they really embodied the emotions that I was feeling with certain issues that I have trouble dealing with. It's like, it's about bad habits, you know, those bad habits don't do it for me anymore.
Yeah. No, it's a beautiful song. Are there any other songs on this album that maybe have a different meaning than what your fans are thinking?
I don't think so. I think that's, you know, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I guess Hitchhiker isn't about hitchhiking. It's a metaphor.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I don't think anybody thought you went hitchhiking.
Yeah, exactly. I have hitchhiked before.
Really?
Yes.
When?
I was 17 and it was a very troublesome time. So, yeah, but that was.
Well, you're here and you're okay.
I'm here and I'm okay.
So I know you're really into jujitsu and you're really into the kickboxing. What's your workout routine like on tour? Like, are you still able to keep up with that?
Yeah, I do. Well, the first show I got injured actually. I don't remember how I did it, but I like pinched a nerve or strained a muscle or something in my shoulder, and so I couldn't work out for like a week and a half, and I was like going crazy. But I finally I started getting back into it, and I actually have UFC fighters come out on the road with me when they're not fighting and train me.
Really?
Yeah. So you know, I keep up my MMA on the road.
So favorite outfit you perform in on tour?
Favorite outfit I perform in on tour. I think Games is my favorite outfit that I perform on tour. It's just like a giant hoodie and like it's super comfortable and you can't see my face, which is funny that like that would be my favorite. But you know, I match every single person, every single one of my dancers, and we play this trick on the audience where you don't know exactly where I am. So it's really cool. It's kind of like a magic trick in the show.
And the last question is, what is something you still want to accomplish after all of this?
Something I want to accomplish is I want to go on a full world tour this year. So I want to hit all the places that I can go, that are safe to go. And
yes.
I think that's my goal for this year. And then after that, take it day by day and just kind of see what happens. I also want to start creating films and get back into acting. So that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, you teased us with that R-rated Camp Rock.
I know, that would have been amazing.
It was still amazing. I still think that should be worked out somehow.
I think the time has passed, but it would have been funny.
Okay, and just really quick 10 questions, like very MySpace survey-esque.
Okay.
3 nicknames you call your dogs Batman and Cinderella that aren't their names.
Ella. I call Cinderella Ella, but technically her name is Cinderella. I say, like, she now has a middle name that my team named her, so it's Ella Louise. And Batman, I had an ex that would call him Bruce, like Bruce Wayne. So.
That's funny. Best gift you've ever given?
Best gift I've ever given. I gave a scrapbook to an ex-boyfriend one time, and I did 100 Reasons Why I Love You, and then I put pictures, and I like decorated the whole scrapbook. So
And it probably took you a long ass time.
it took me so long. I was like, you better like this, and then some of the answers I accidentally repeated. So, yeah.
That's so funny. Can we hear your best DJ Khaled impression?
A Wrinkle in Time.
Favorite horror movie?
Favorite horror movie? I love The Conjuring.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that one is terrifying. Most out there artist you would like to collaborate with?
I think people wouldn't expect me to collaborate with Post Malone. I would love to collaborate with him.
That would be dope. I could kind of see that though.
It would be really cool.
That would be such a cool song. You know what I didn't expect you to collaborate with that I really liked was Fall Out Boy.
Oh, yeah.
I loved that.
I grew up listening to them, so it was a dream come true for me.
Yeah, we had them in like not too long ago, and I think they said that you did your take in like one cut.
No, I didn't do it in one cut, but it did not take me very long.
Song that's been stuck in your head lately?
Song that's been stuck in my head is Love Lies by Normani and Khalid.
It's
so good.
Yeah, I saw you tweet about that last night. I can't stop listening to it either. That was such a good collaboration.
Thanks.
Yeah. What's your favorite book?
My favorite book is, I don't like to read, to be honest. Actually,
Okay.
I did read a book recently, and it was my mom's book called Falling with Wings. And that was like one of the only books that I've read in the past like couple years. I just don't have time, but like the book was amazing, and it shared her story, and I learned a lot about her that I actually didn't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some of the things that she went through. She's been through a lot, and she wrote a book about it, and she's like the most cheerful person that you'll ever meet. So she's a really strong woman. I recommend that book.
Okay. Yeah.
Falling with Wings.
No, I saw that she put it out, and I was like, save post-it note in my head.
Yeah.
Because that book you put out a couple years ago, I'm sorry, the name
Staying
escapes
Strong.
me. I bought that.
Oh,
and I
thanks.
loved it because it would just like, I liked like the little things in it. Like I would like look at it every day and see the little things in it.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. And 3 things always in your purse.
3 things that are always in my purse are concealer, my wallet, and my phone.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Demi Lovato, coming through Music Town Detroit before your show tonight at Little Caesars Arena.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.